Are you ready for Valentine's month? The month of February. It's Valentine's month. It's the month of love. Everybody wears red. It's Valentine's. It's the month of love. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Well, I've got a couple weeks. We're doing a whole bunch of Valentine's because it's Valentine's month, like I said. Also, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, KRISTEN. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music. I'm not very good at thumbnails. I'm not very good at titles. So could you spread the word and let people know I'm here? Because people are just not seeing me. If they're seeing me, they're not paying attention. Oh, that's nothing. I'm going past that. I'm going to scroll past that, and that's the end of it. So it is Valentine's month, so show the love. It is also my birthday month, so show the extra love. Could we get to 1,000 subscribers? All right. I know that's asking too much, but we could try. But anyways, I should show it. Next video, I'll show it. We got this tree. It's a tabletop Christmas tree. And it's small and we can't figure out where to put it for storage. So we decided to leave it out. So we were at the store and I'm like, Valentine's garland. That's it. Just enough to cover the little old tree and Valentine's garland. I'll have to get some more Valentine's stuff for the videos. But this is my Valentine's thing. I could hang it up on the bookcase. So that's my ode to Valentine's. It's going to go on the tree for Valentine's for the month of February. We also bought a little St. Patrick's Day and some Easter eggs for the string for the tree. But now that I'm thinking about my videos, like, oh shit, I should have got some smaller props. I had them in my hand and then I put them back. Because like these aren't going to go on the tree, and if the cats get a hold of them, forget it. So anyways, this is our second chance. I'm going to do second chance romances. I'm going to do cozy mysteries. We're going to do contemporary romance, and we'll do new releases. We might do something else. I'm not sure. But that's my plans for the month. So I wanted to this lady, I call her the second chance lady. Her name is Jill Shalvis. And all of her books are second chances. They're all titled second chances. And that's her right there. And I had the page and I lost the page. So that can tell you. I was like, oh, that's good. I need to show that. And then I lost it. But there's a question and answer here. We have a feeling a little down ever since we left Jill Shalvis's Lucky Harbor. When the curtain fell on the best-selling series last October, we didn't know where to turn. Lucky for us, saying goodbye to Lucky Harbor didn't mean bidding farewell to the wildly popular Shalvis. In this month's Second Chance Summer, Jill takes us to an all-new town with fresh faces, ski slopes, and junk food. You've started a new series now that we've left Lucky Harbor. Give us a peek into the world of Cedar Ridge, Colorado. We're starting off at Cedar Ridge Ski Resort on top of Colorado Mountain, run by a pack of siblings, sexy siblings, think ski patrol, search and rescue firefighters. Our hottie hero, Aiden Kincaid, is a firefighter and a search and rescue worker. How do his chosen profession play into who Hayden is? What kind of guy is he? Now where is it? So they're starting the series with this one. Since the first story in the Cedar Ridge series is called Second Chance Summer, can you tell us a little bit about why Aiden and heroine Lily Danville need a chance? Well, they blew their first chance quite badly, in fact. 10 years later, they have changed for both of them, and yet one thing remained the same, their explosive chemistry. So that's the question and answer here on the book. And They always do. Let me see what I was looking for. See, I bookmarked this and I don't know why. Okay, this is the review. What was this one? What was this? Oh, it was a bigger picture. But we'll get to this in a minute. So, Second Chance Summer. 4.5 stars. How can one resist Shalvis' debut of a new series? The first Cedar Ridge book is flawless. This author knows romance, and readers can always expect her to deliver humor, heat, and a kick-ass story. Aiden is smoking hot and has a brother who is equally awesome, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in future installments. Lily is all too real, and readers will relate to her in more ways than one, because she's not perfect, but then again, who is? Aiden Kincaid is a loyal team member of the Colorado Wildland Firefighters and a search and rescue volunteer. He also breaks hearts in his spare time, which has been dwindling now that he has graduated college. 10 years have passed since he last saw Lily Danville, but once he learns she... Okay, I accidentally brushed the keyboard and turned the video off. So this is going to be a little clippy here, but I will go back. So I'm just going to reread these first few sentences again. Aiden Kincaid is a loyal team member of the Colorado Wildland Firefighters and search and rescue volunteer. He also breaks hearts in his spare time, which has been dwindling now that he's graduated college. 10 years have passed since he last saw Lily Danville, but once he learns she's back in town seeking employment, his pulse races just a little bit. Cedar Ridge was always home to Lily, but she had a good excuse to leave, or so she thought. But San Diego is far behind her now, and she must start anew. Thankfully, Aiden wants to rescue her from her woes and mishaps along the way. Aiden is thanking his lucky stars for this second chance, but is Lily stable enough to handle it? Ah, we shall see. So, this is Second Chance Romance. Second Chance. Okay, so our first lady in our 15 book that was explaining that this is Second Chance Romance for February. And my next lady, Miss CARR, Angel's Peak, ROBYN CARR. This book has been through hell. 4.5 stars. Strong conflict, humor, and well-written characters are CARR's calling cards, and they're all present here. Sean is to die for, and he's well matched by strong-willed Francie. 4 years ago, Air Force pilots Sean Ryden and flight nurse Francie Duncan broke up when she wanted to get married and settle down, and he didn't. Now a chance meeting brings Sean back into Francie's life, stirring up old emotions and forcing her to tell him why she disappeared after they split. Sean's amazed to learn he's a father, but he decides instantly that he wants to do right by their daughter, Rosie. Francie isn't sure she trusts Sean enough to let him into their lives. But Sean, determined to top it off, he not only wants to be a father to Rosie, he wants Francie back, but she's moved on with her life. Will she give him a second chance? We'll see what happens there. And if Missy over there can stop going off during the whole video, it would be good. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, Why did I? Our next book, Love Unexpectedly, Susan Fox. Fox creates a charming story with surprising character depth when she sends two best friends on a cross-Canada trip in the second installment of her Wild Ride to Love series. She seamlessly weaves the story around the gentle reminder that burgeoning sexuality can cause people to reevaluate their lives and unlock secrets that sometimes they don't even know. When a family wedding prompts Kate to take a train all across Canada, Nave sees his chance to finally become more than just Kat's best friend. Kat has turned down his romantic proposal several times, saying she wants to preserve their friendship. So for the train ride, Nave creates a new personality to lure Kate into a different type of lasting relationship. As Kate's sexual inhibitions fall away, she and Nate are forced to confront their long-held grudges and secrets. Will it work? Will they fall in love? Can friends become lovers? We shall see. Um, see. We've got a big, huge, full page ad and the book. Joan Ross. Um, 4 stars. It isn't often readers find characters they're willing to spend a weekend with. However, that's exactly what Ross accomplishes in The Home Company, enveloping the reader in the lives of two enduring, albeit flawed characters. The result is an entertaining stay in Shelter Bay with two captivating people. Sheriff Kara Conway had loved her husband since she was 8 years old. After he's killed in the line of duty, she slowly puts her life back together and builds a stable home for her son. Moving home to Shelter Bay, where there isn't much crime, seems like the safest choice until Sax Duchette returns as a war hero. His presence alone is dangerous for her heart, but when he finds a human bone on his property, things begin to get scary. Kara struggles to protect her heart and her family. As the mystery unfolds and someone tries desperately to cover it up, Sax finds he's falling for Kara all over again. I'll see what happens there. Maybe this time. Maybe. That's what second chancers are. Right? I think. After 6 years without a solo project, Cruz roars back into the scene with a marvelous new tale that includes her patented brand of humor and human foibles. Cruz takes lucky readers into a gothic and ghostly adventure set in 1992, filled with the offbeat and wacky. Nevertheless, the emotions ring true as this indomitable heroine fights for the children and second chances. 10 years after their divorce, neither Addie Miller nor North Archer have moved on. That may be about to change, but North has one last request. A distant cousin has died, leaving North the guardian of two children. Something strange is going on at the remote estate, and the three nannies have bolted. North figures Andy can straighten things out. Upon her arrival, Andy realizes things are seriously amiss. The children, Alice and Carter, are withdrawn, and the housekeeper a gothic nightmare. Adding a ghost hunting TV reporter and an annoyed medium, and you have a recipe for disaster. Will they get back together again? We shall see. So was a little different. Oh, alright. So I took two of these because uh, I like her so much. She's my lady. The Creed Legacy. 4 stars. The final book about the Creed boys, and it's never the final book ever. The series goes on and on and on, and the McTetrics go on and on. Then we do the Stones. There is no end to these series. The final book about the Creed boys is a final conclusion of Miller's latest trilogy. It is steepled with likable and sometimes slightly irritating, quite human characters. Brody Creed is home in Lonesome Bend, Colorado, and he's finding it hard to convince everyone that he's here to stay. He particularly wants to convince Carolyn Summers, the girl he left behind 8 years ago. Carolyn would like to avoid Brody, but owning a business with his sister-in-law makes that very difficult. Brody broke April's heart, but she realizes that the love she felt for him has not died. Brody knows he did Carolyn wrong, but he still hopes that he might have one more chance with her. See what happens there. Oh, which book? I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down. Let's see. Lavender. Lavender Lane. Now that I know when I get to these, the store has them. On Lavender Lane, 4 stars. Shelter Bay is a town that envelops readers with a warmth. This latest entry is the series features a lovely romance that rolls in with the inability of the time. Suspense is created by a secondary storyline. Ross features returning SEAL and Marines as her heroes and in a very nurturing way. They may have problems with re-entry, but they are certainly not incapacitated by their experiences. Lucas Chaffee got out of the Navy to go into business with his dad, only to get home just in time for his father's death. He feels a little disconnected, but the friends and family in the special town already have some plans for him. Sophia wants him to redesign her farmhouse, Lavender Lane, into a restaurant. Since Sophia was the one to adopt Lucas and his father after a family tragedy years ago. Lucas definitely wants to help her. There's just one glitch. Sophia is also the grandmother of the one girl he has always loved. The girl whose heart he broke in high school, you bad boy. Madeline's heart was truly crushed when Lucas betrayed her, but she has moved on. She fulfilled her dream of becoming a chef, married an even more famous one, and has 2 cooking shows on TV, plus a line of cookware. Then her husband publicly humiliates her with an illicit sex video, and she decides to get out of the rat race and go home to Shelter Bay. Will they get a second chance in that romance? Emily March. Uh, uh, how did I? Oh. Nightingale Way, Emily Marsh. This 5th story set in Eternity Springs, Colorado, is a poignant and enchanting return to a town where love is found and hearts are mended. The hero and heroine are both in desperate need of magic found here. An old mystery is solved, and March provides a charming refresher course on a previous characters. When fallout from Catherine Blackburn's newspaper story threatens her life, her ex-husband Jack Davenport kidnaps her and takes her to his home near Eternity Springs to keep her safe. She is not happy to find he is still working for her mother. A CIA operative, Kat, soon makes friends in town, and as close quarters arouse feelings that both she and Jack thought were no longer there, she moves into Eternity Springs. The suicide of a friend has Jack taking a serious look at his life. Can he repair what damage he's done to his marriage? Can they get back together? You'll have to read it to find out. I didn't get that one. I got a different one. I took this one out, but I didn't write down what. Okay. Big Sky Summer. Linda Lael Miller. You know, she wrote, she does the Creeds and the McKettricks and then the Stone Creeks. But she also did, it's just a trilogy, Always and Forever, Always and Tonight. I forget what the titles are. But she did, they were over there on the shelves. They're vampires. It's the only time she ever did it. Um, so, Big Sky. 4 stars, full of equal parts heart and heartache. Miller's newest western is sure to tug at the heartstrings from the first charming scene to the last. Her beautifully detailed town is full of shared memories and dangerous secrets and provides an ideal setting for her main character's messy, touchy history. Ranching keeps Walker Parrish too busy to afford much time for matters of the heart, but his sister's broken heart forces Walker to think of his own tormented history with Parabel, Montana's own cushy Winston celebrity. Casey Elder. Though he's the father of her 2 children, Casey's determination to keep herself and her children free and independent means that Walker has never been able to acknowledge them or his feelings for Casey publicly. That is until Casey proposes a marriage of convenience in order to keep her family together. Is it possible? Will it work out? Will it happen for the 2 of them? Um, why did let me see if this is the other one. No, I have no idea. I will have to come back to it. Next, let's, a person should really write this stuff down. It just goes to show you. She did a whole Big Sky series. And that was why I had Big Sky Wedding. I'm just throwing this in because I had it on the shelf. 4 stars. This new addition to Miller's Parable Montana series features plenty of old forces, but also some new charming and intriguing characters. Zane Sutton has had enough of Hollywood. At 34, he's ready to settle down at Hangman's Bend Ranch, which he's purchased a few years ago with his brother Landry. His first meeting with neighbor Briley Parrish lets him know she has no use for actors. Barely settled in, Zane takes in his 12-year-old half-brother, and it's not too long until Landry shows up too. Briley has made a huge success of her business, decor galore, and would gladly marry if she could find a man half as loyal as her dog. Okay. It's not a second chance one, but I just started throw it in because I was over there looking for the other one and I had that one and not the other one. So I just throw it in. Terry Candice. The sweetest mistake. This is January. So you think you'll give any of these a shot? The sweetest mistake. Terry makes Sweet Texas a place that readers will want to visit over and over again. Sweetest Mistakes brings us back to the ranch, this time with quintessential hunk Jackson. He's a tough guy who can sweep a girl off her feet, but also drink pretend tea with this little girl. Fans of romance with traditional happy ending and a cozy small town will love this. Firefighter Jackson Wilder regrets not sharing his true feelings for his first love. Abigail Morgan before she left. 5 years later, Abby is back in town, and Jackson is harboring some serious trust issues toward her for disappearing. Meanwhile, Abby's brief stint as a trophy wife is over. She's back home to recover, but soon becomes the subject of town gossip. When Abby sees her sweetest mistake, Jackson sparks fly. But when he suggests they have a friends with benefit relationship, Abby doesn't agree unless there's more to it. Maybe a ring. Ah, let's see what happens there. Wildflower wedding. Four stars. This modern southern romance, charming bad boy Reese and sassy Gabby chemistry sizzles. McClane gives readers characters they'll care about as expertly weaves a tale of love and past regrets. When Reese Morano walks into the Gabby Goodwin's flower shop with a pizza delivery, she's surprised to see him. Gabby remembers Reese's bad boy ways from high school as well as the feeling she had for him. To Reese, who's back in town to help with his uncle's pizza parlor, Gabby is the girl he always wanted but didn't go after. Now the attraction between them is strong, but Gabby isn't quite sure that her high school crush has changed. Can he be trusted? We shall see. Um, okay. I don't think. Oh, I did have it. So there it is. Big Sky Summer. Okay. Brenda Novak, Come Home to Me. I had this book in my hand. I can't tell you how many times. And don't ask me where I put it down because I don't remember. Well, obviously, I got the page wrong. So maybe we'll have to skip this one. I don't see what happened. I don't see it. So we might have to skip this one. I'll just read it without the a Pikachu. I guess we will. I had it in my hand, and I do not know what I did with it. So there will be no picture to Brenda Novak's. Alright, I picked up the wrong magazine. That's my problem. Alright, this is Debbie Mason's It Happened at Christmas. All right, let's see if we can find the other one. But we'll do this. Happened at Christmas first. Take another trip to Christmas, Colorado, and you'll be guaranteed a wonderful time. This third entry in the lovely romance series, fans of stories about small town charming, the big city slicker, and lots of snappy dialogue and bit of drama to make things very pleasing. Skylar Davis is out of money and has no place to go. Things are going well until she runs into her sweetest mistake. The handsome mayor of Christmas, Ethan O'Connor, is ready to move from small town politics to Colorado State Senate. If anyone learns of the night he and Skylar spent together, it could jeopardize everything he's worked for. So he wants her to hide it, that they weren't romantically in love. Did he screw up or what? Uh, then Sky blows back into town as an impulsive and passionate as he remembers. If word ever got out about the night together, the night he's never been able to forget, the scandal could cripple his career. Yet as he starts his campaign, Ethan finds, like the small Christmas itself, he can't get Sky out of his head or his heart. Well, then he better try and get her to forgive him. Rotten person, him. Two timing in his memory thing. And I do not know where that other one was, unless it was. Let me just look real quick. I don't know where it was. So I have no idea where that book was. Alright, well, so we'll just skip it. Ride Steady. Uh, this book has been through hell and back. You know, when a book gets in a thrift store and people buy it, read it, and then they take it to another thrift store and people take it and buy it and read it, it gets a little worn. Kristen Ashley, 4.5 stars. Chaos Crew is back and fighting for their territory in the latest Chaos Motorcycle Club book. This is a second chance at love novel featuring individuals whose paths crossed in high school but took different roads. Ashley's ability to hook readers emotionally and make them instantly invested in her characters' lives is truly astonishing. Tortured and abused by his father as a child, Carson Joker Steele left town before his high school graduation in order to escape. Upon his return, Joker joins Chaos and uses his design skills to elevate their ride business. Carissa Tirado had a crush on Carson in high school, but after he left, she ended up marrying Aaron. Aaron's cheating destroyed their marriage, leaving Carissa as a struggling single mom. One day, when a car breaks down, only Joker stops to help. Although Carson doesn't recognize Joker as Carson, the attraction between them flares. Joker's past has scarred him emotionally, and he's well aware that Carissa and her son are in a different world. Can they make it work? Can she do that for him? We shall see. Samantha Jordan. Samantha Chase, Jordan's return. Sorry. Oh, there's Samantha Chase, Jordan's return. That's the one thing about white covers, they don't show up too good on the thing. 4 stars. The beauty of Chase's romances is simplicity and honest. The author has a knack for glossing over issues like emotional and physical abuse, but her characters don't become victims of their circumstances. Rekindling lost love is never easy, but the added complication of the life that has happened in the meantime is lovingly handled. High school sweethearts Jordan and Rob were separated by Rob's betrayal with another girl. Jordan jumped right into another relationship and married to another classmate and moved away. 13 years later, 2 sons and a divorce later, Jordan revisits the small seaside town where Rob now owns an architectural firm. Jordan is recovering from a major car accident caused by her abusive ex-husband. When she runs into Rob, Jordan wonders if there's any chance they can recapture what they once had. She's hesitant to commit fully because she doesn't trust her track record. But Rob quickly bonds with the boys who are starved for male attention. Will it work out? Lauren Dane, back to you. The last tour. Ooh, first page. Another one that's been through the wearing and back. 4.5 stars. Each tale in the Hurley Boys series has been memorable, but this third installment is something special indeed. Keeping her plotline free outside of complications and distractions, Dane tells a story about what true love and forgiveness really means and about providing the person you were always meant to be and to be with. Von Hurley always knew that he was to blame for the collapse of his marriage. He was too young and too stupid to realize what he had lost, and too willing to use his rock star status to forget his pain. But when he learns that his ex-wife Kelly is engaged to another man, Von realizes he will never have another chance to make things right. Kelly has finally managed to pull the pieces of her life together and focus on being the kind of mother her two daughters deserve. Can she risk her heart to him? Celsi. Naked guy on the cover. And I didn't get the last one, so we'll just do. We didn't. I'll just. I have 3 that have no reviews. Or they will. Not in them. They're too new for my magazine. So, Keep on Loving You. Mackenzie Walker has everything a single girl needs in her California mountain hometown. Family, friends, a thriving business, and memories of Zan Elliott, whose touch and betrayal she's never forgotten. Now, 10 years after he left town, Zan returns to manage his late grandfather's estate and flips Mac's life upside down. Documentary filmmaking has taken Zan all over the globe, yet nowhere was far enough to make him forget Mac. Seeing her reignites their incredible chemistry. Mac's trust won't be easily won, especially when Zan's inheritance jeopardizes her family's hard-earned dreams. But every moment together is challenging to Zan to stop living life through a lens and dare to let his guard down for a chance at forever. Ryan Thane. Julia Blair spent many happy summers at Cannon Beach and fell hard for sweetheart local boy Will Garrett. Now the for rent sign at Bramble House seems like a wonderful omen for widow Julia and her young children. She craves the warmth she once felt in Brambleberry House and in Will's arms. But before he can embrace his first love, he'll have to lay down the burden of the past and open his heart again. And our last one, Lovers, Love Her or Lose Her. Rosie and Dominic Vega are the perfect couple, high school sweethearts, best friends, madly in love. Well, they used to be anyway. Now Rosie's lucky to get a caveman grunt from her ex-soldier every time she walks in the door. Dom is faithful and a great provider, but the man she fell in love with 10 years ago is nowhere to be found. When Rosie's girlfriends encourage her to demand more out of life and pursue her dreams of opening a restaurant, she decides to demand more out of love too. 3 words: marriage boot camp. Never in a million years did Rosie believe her stoic, too manly to emote husband would actually agree to relationship rehab with a wedding, weed-smoking hippie. Dom talking about feelings, sitting on pillows, communion with nature, learning love language. Nope, but to Rosie's surprise, he's all in, and it forces her to admit her own role in their cracked foundation as the two complete one ridiculous yet surprisingly helpful assignment after another. Their remodeled relationships get stronger than ever, except as just as they get back together, a secret comes out. A last twisty turny. And that is the end of our second chance February. If you could please hit the like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe we can get to 1,000 this month. All right. Well, I know that's stretching it. We could hope, right? And don't forget next week's cozy mysteries, and we got contemporary cozy romance. Romance is coming down the pike, and some new releases, and a whole bunch more, and my daily book reviews, and Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Fridays, and If Then Fridays afternoons, which technically this is my If Then for the week. And don't forget Flashback Mondays, where we talk about all the books in the magazine. Oh, look at that chiller, it matches. Have a good one.